Boruto 2 Blue Vortex Chapter 19 shows the Shinju talking to one another, and I'm really curious as to whether Jura might be curious enough, or he might be thinking or learn something about other Ten Tails. So Jura is not the sole Ten Tails in the Naruto universe, and the whole story of Boruto and Naruto, he is not the only Ten Tails. There was another Ten Tails before him, and then they defeated that, or messed it up, or got rid of it, right? Like, they defeated it, and then the Kara brought in another Ten Tails, and that was a whole separate one. And that's what this Ten Tails technically is. Only now it has evolved and matured into the Shinju that we know as Jura, okay? Now, would Jura ever be interested in seeing if there are other Ten Tails out there? That's the main thing. And I think if he believed that there were other Ten Tails out there, he might try to test the Otsutsuki kind of hypothesis, or like the idea that if he fed Kawaki to the Ten Tails, or like, obviously it's in their instinct to eat it themselves, right? But maybe because they've evolved, it's not so much what they're passionate about, or like, I don't know, it's kind of a weird thing, right? Because that's its sole purpose, that's their instinct, right? It's in their nature, or supposedly, like, that's what they're doing, that's what they're always been doing, you know? It doesn't feel like it particularly, it would go against them to not try to eat them, you know what I'm saying? It's probably like all they're about. So in the long run, I don't think Juro would be all that interested in other Ten Tails as much as he would be interested in maybe finding other Otsutsukis to maybe eat, or somebody else to like devour. Because once they eat an Otsutsuki, they turn into the divine tree, don't they? They turn into that thing, they bear a chakra fruit, and then whoever eats it becomes an Otsutsuki god. So maybe there's kind of like, Jura doesn't want to do it himself. He wants to, rather than devour an Otsutsuki, he'll eat the chakra fruit instead. Like, that's probably more of the like the line or the path that we're probably like seeing right now. It's very difficult to understand, like, I don't know. A basic assumption is he wants to eat Boruto or Kawaki, turn into to fulfill his basic instinct, his basic what's it called? Just basically his whatever he does, like whatever fulfills him. You know, his need for that to devour an Otsutsuki is kind of like ingrained into his nature, into his DNA. He has to do it, but he's right now resisting the urge to do it, following other things. So he wants to, rather than that, devour Himawari because she has the 9 tails, and that's why I also thought that he would be more interested in the other 8 tails, and that means we're going to go to the Hidden Cloud Village to find Killer B, the 7 tails, the 6, the so on and so forth down. And that's going to be like his next focus, and build up more strength and become an even stronger Ten Tails, or another Shinju that's like even more powerful. And we'll see how that goes. And it's going to be really interesting to see if they do get brought back, like the tailed beasts or whatnot. I for one would like to see that, and it could also bring in the other villages, and it would definitely give like Killer B some sort of like a revival to the story, and he could also teach Himawari how to control the 9 tails power, just like he did with Naruto. It could all like come back in together, fold back, and it would become a global issue again. And I think that's the cool thing, is that these Shinju have the potential to be the next, basically Akatsuki. They're the new team, the new villain team, and I think that's really cool. Without the cool costumes, obviously, but they are like cloaked out in like that claw mark stuff, so it's kind of cool, you know what I mean? They're definitely there. And yeah, I just want to see where his knowledge like takes him, or where it leads him down. Right now they're learning their feelings, they're learning their emotions, and they're learning like the basic human psychology, or like what could affect them, you know? But we need to see more of it, or we just need to see like how they're going to continue down this path and fight the shinobi, and what they learn from them, and experience. You know, they're still just being born, so it's all about gaining experience right now. So in the long run, I don't think Jura is all that curious about other Ten Tails as much as he is in the Otsutsuki and the Tailed Beast. Those are more of the main focus. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Yeah,